can't throw the pass. All I know is catch. I just want the bag, like a Nike check. All I know is flex. Bust the defense open, running through some. I don't know no plays on the field.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Houston Texans. Here's the former UCLA Bruin, Kaimi Fairbairn, to get this one started. And off we go from Jacksonville. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Lawrence will throw. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So a first and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. Back to the ground with Etienne. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. They go play action now. Lawrence. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Now Lawrence. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. There goes Green. 30, 20, 10, 5. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Jaguars nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
their own 15-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. You know, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out.
And shutting him off, now open field. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He'll get this off to Etienne. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And a loose football. And the Texans scoop it. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
That's caught at the 25. And he goes diving to get as much as he can, following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end. A huge play there for Houston. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the run. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Texans have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Big hold of the 30. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And all the way up to the 35-yard line. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Jaguars nothing.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass, a run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Play action. It's Lawrence. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. And his throw is incomplete. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visiting Jaguars who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Jacksonville. And to throw again is Lawrence. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Lawrence. He'll drop that underneath to ETN. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson, he's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Cooks, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Tyson Campbell. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
X3, 218, chop it. 5.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Texans are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hines. Brings it just past the 15. Able to avoid the initial contact, but not much more there on the play. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Finds Hines again for the completion. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On first down, it's Watson. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. These two teams, they met earlier in the year in Jacksonville, with the Jags coming out on top. So a win here in Jacksonville would give them the season series. To throw again on 2nd down, Watson. Buying time to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
While the ultimate result was an incomplete pass, they sure look like a well-coached team, because once he got outside of the pocket, the scramble rules come into effect. And a lot of the guys who ran deep routes, they come back closer to the line of scrimmage. And the running back usually runs a check down. He took it deep, and they gave it a big shot and came up unsuccessful.
And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On is the punter, Johnston, now, as he sends this one away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Hey, seam 6.
SOS.
On play action, Lawrence. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And the Jaguars first and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Here's a give to Etienne. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
26, Mike. 26, Mike. Hey, box drop. Box drop. 20 down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. On second down, a run with Etienne. And this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stop him behind the line for the second straight play. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. Now Lawrence to throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Mark Andrews, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jags get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. On the return, Tremont Smith. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining. Faking the give. Now Watson. Dancing to his left. He gets it to Cooks. 7 yards the pickup there. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Looking to throw again on second down. Watson. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. The final shot before the break. Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Watson. Going up top. And got his man complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A huge play there for Houston.
Hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson, but he showed what he's got there.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
Flushed out right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
Dobbins is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Now it's Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Nyheim Hines, his 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that leads you into bigger errors.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That's good for the Jaguars. First down.
They go play action with Lawrence.
He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 26-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And he'll go right back to Andrews.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Mark Andrews, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Jaguars are back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown. as they nurse this small lead. He's going to air one out. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. On 1st and 10, Watson. He's going to take another shot here. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got it? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Second down and goal. Watson, touchdown. It's complete. Nyheim Hines, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Texans will extend their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
35, Jaguars 21.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action now. Lawrence. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Lawrence will throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Play action. It's Lawrence. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Jacksonville. A handoff for Etienne. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. Here's Lawrence. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Lawrence. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now Lawrence. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Etienne. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he's into the clear. He's at the 40. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Going for it, here's Etienne. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. After the interception, here's Watson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Now a 1st down throw. Watson escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. The Texans on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
On 1st down, it's Watson. This to Hines on the drop-off. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hines, and he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a 1 yard. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 25-yard line. Throwing now, Watson.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head, out of harm's way.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off of play action, it's Watson. And Gordon's got it. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Watson now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Josh Gordon, his 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Texans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Texans 42, Jaguars 21.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down.
And Shark hauls it in. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Check. 6-6, bullet high. Hey, wahoo, go.
On play action, Lawrence.
Being chased out left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
They go play action with Lawrence.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
And some space here. And running with power here.
And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 19-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Now Lawrence to throw.
This is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark. Touchdown number 18 on the year.
And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. the touchdown. Cook now to kick this one away.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And Watson's going to throw it here. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure.